During your time with NATO, you were involved, and like we said before, you wouldn't realize how many conflicts that the Coast Guard gets involved in overseas. You were involved in the Bosnian conflict, the Bosnian War, and also in the Second Gulf of Sidra incident, which before we got started, you gave me a little history lesson on that, and I would appreciate it if you discussed your leadership during that time.
That was an interesting event. So the first Gulf of Sidra was when the U.S. attacked Tripoli, Libya. I think that was around 1986, thereabouts. The second incident was in January of '89 when the U.S. Navy shot down two Libyan MiGs in the Gulf of Sidra. And so I was the closest NATO base and the closest U.S. base to that event when it happened, and I got a call on the STU line, the classified phone line from Navy intelligence in La Maddalena, warning me that that we had just shot down these two MiGs. Well, coincidentally, I had a logistics flight on deck, a Navy helicopter that brought all of our supplies in from Sicily, and he was on deck and he was just getting ready to take off. And so I sent a runner out to signal the helicopter to shut down and have the pilot come in to see me. And he was furious. He was so mad at me for wasting fuel, having him shut down. And he came in and he's, I won't repeat all of the things he said, but it was colorful. And he, you better have a very good reason for having me shut down this helicopter. And I said, well, we just shot down two Libyan MiGs 100 miles from here. And he said, that's a very good reason. So he calmed down pretty quickly. The helicopter crew stayed on deck. We became the focal point for several weeks. We had European press just like taking the island by siege to find out what was going on, what we had done. So that was kind of my 15 minutes of fame. I had a friend who was bureau chief for Associated Press up in the Vatican, and she said she saw my name flying across their messages all day, every day for a couple of weeks.
Now, how is that having to deal with the press when you're a commander and you're dealing with, I mean, some pretty tough decision making, and they're hounding you for answers? How do you provide those answers to the press at a time like that? How do you deliver that?